Hey, it is Sunday, and I've been having a pretty good day so far. It's actually Palm Sunday, and normally before this, whole thing, I like to go to church on Sundays, and I love Palm Sunday and Easter and the week leading up to it. So I watched a live stream of Palm Sunday service from the church that I used to go to when I was in college. And that was nice. It was a good way to start the day and make it feel like Sunday. Then I finished this book that my cousin gave to me over the summer. And I started it in the fall, and I finally finished it today. I ordered the second part because there's two parts, and it shipped, so hopefully I'll get that soon. I was trying to think of things to do during my video. I wasn't really sure, so I decided that I was just gonna color another page in my Bob Ross coloring book. I colored this a couple weeks ago when we were first isolating ourselves, so I think I'm just gonna color this picture today. On some of the pages, they have Bob Ross quotes. So this is the one next to it. It says, "I don't try to understand everything in nature. I just look at it and enjoy it," which is nice. That's what I like to do when I go on walks. So I have this box of 64 crayons. It's a special edition. This is the tin that it came in, and it's from the beginning of the new millennium. So these crayons I've had for over 20 years. And they're older than my students. But I love them. I love the smell of crayons. Takes me back. So I'll spend a few minutes coloring and then talk a little bit, I guess, while I'm doing it. Okay. I want to pick a nice green for the trees. What color? How about this tambourine green? It's part of these retro crayons. I'll color the pine trees this color. So it has felt more or less like a Sunday, like a day off for me. I went for a walk this afternoon, and it was a nice walk. The weather's nice. It's nice to be home. And it's really felt a lot like when I'm off school for summer break or spring break, which is this week for me. And I was thinking, because I haven't seen people in a while, but being home isn't really that weird for me. So I was thinking, what would I be doing today if we weren't in this social distancing time? And since this is spring break, I would probably not be doing anything too different. But if it were like this time next week or this time last week on a Sunday, I'd be working on my lesson plan. I'd be getting ready to see my students. But other than that, the day itself, luckily for me, has felt pretty normal. I like where I live because the neighborhood's pretty nice. It has like a sidewalk all the way around, and it's not a huge one. And I'm also really close to downtown where I live, and I could walk there. And it's a nice place to be able to walk around and even go running when I still go running. And it's just nice to be outside in nature and kind of see what's going on. I like that it's getting a little bit warmer because I get cold really easily. So when it's too cold, I don't like to go outside. Anyway, I colored two of these trees. So I think I'll move on to that little house. And then maybe I'll wrap up the video. I think I'm gonna color it some kind of red. Let's see. Let's pick out a nice red for my house. I want it to be like a burgundy color, but I don't know if I have one of those in here. There's brown. Maybe I can just find a regular old red. Is this red? Okay, I'll color it red. Let's see. What else? My husband he got on Google Hangouts with two of his friends and they played Magic the Gathering. So I'm glad that he was able to do that. And I'm glad that even though it's not quite the same, I've got some technology that I can use to still keep in touch with people. Texting's pretty easy day to day, but having video conferencing, video calls is nice because I like seeing people's faces. It's not something I think about during, the before times, but it is something that I like and appreciate. But yes, today has been a nice, normal Sunday, other than the fact that I don't actually go to a church building anymore at this time. It still has felt like a nice Sunday. So I'm going to finish up coloring this part of the barn. And then I'll wrap up this video. I'll let you see the red walls I colored. And then I'm going to say goodbye for today. Later tonight, I'm going to journal again because that's something I am trying to get in the habit of. So if I tell people about it, maybe I'm more likely to do it. Anyway, there's the barn. I'm going to color the rest of this picture on my own. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.